Hello. So yesterday I did Aries. It's gonna focus in and out on me. I did Aries through Gemini, and I'm gonna do Virgo through Pisces. Right now I'm gonna use the Moonology deck and this amazing shamanic healing deck. Both of them are Oracle. We have a full moon in Capricorn happening on the 13th. In the last video I kept saying the 14th, so my bad. So this is going to be, what are you trying to let go of? What advice do you need to bring in? What is this catalytic energy that you're going to be going through in the month of July? So we are going to go through Cancer. We're going to start with Cancer. I think I said Virgo. So we're going to start with Cancer and go through to Pisces. So if you have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, one already flew out. Wow. I'm gonna get one more. What do you need to hear for the 13th? Okay. We have a waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So you might feel very stuck right now. You might feel like nothing is having real traction. You might feel like production is slow, or you might feel that you're not truly receiving the energy that you deserve right now. You might feel that you're putting a lot of energy out and you're not getting a lot back, or you may feel like you're being called to sit back, but nothing's happening. You haven't reaped the reward yet. That's what I'm picking up. The energy is gaining momentum. It's preparing you for what's coming because it's bigger than what you think. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I don't know when the next full moon eclipse is, but I know there's a solar eclipse in October or November in Scorpio, which is intense. So whatever energy is gaining momentum, it's preparing you for something big, for an eclipse. So it's extremely transformative, preferably towards your north node, whatever your north node is in. So let's go through and get your shamanic healing. What is this in regards to? What is this in regards to for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Oh. Retreat. So I was just looking at this card. The energy is gaining momentum, and I'm just seeing, the shades going from dark to light, looking at the moon. So you definitely need to pay attention to the moon cycles. The moon represents fear, represents things that are hidden, represents the feminine energy and your sacred space. So you're meant to be retreated and withdrawn and to go within. Especially because of this, I feel like a lot of energy is going to come towards you or to be released soon. And so you really need to honor your shadow self, your feminine self. Purge out these fears right now. Take it slow. And we have the number 40. We have retreat. There's a lot of birds in all of these cards, so I feel like you need to be above to be able to see, to gain new perspective. This gives you clarity and truth and just a new perspective, because that's why you're being called to slow down. You need a new perspective. You need to be away from people, higher than people, to be able to look below to see everything. So we have retreats. You could be going on vacation. That one too. We have teaching. Cool. I feel like you're going on this. Oh my God. My brain just thought of this, but all the prophets and the deities and all the people that have lived, with us to give us wisdom. 40 is a huge number. People, prophets, they go out for 40 days. They do a 40-day fast or whatever that number 40 represents. It's usually solidarity, restriction. They fast. And they retreat. They leave. And they often, when they come out, they become a teacher. And you got teacher. And this is the number 14. And so I think from now until the 13th or even longer, maybe you've already been on this quest, the energy is gaining momentum. You're going to see this surge of energy come back to you, but right now you need to be bringing in all of this wisdom, watching other people, watching yourself, watching your dreams, listening to your fears, because you have something to teach. What a beautiful, beautiful lesson. So that is for you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and move on to Leo. What does Leo need to hear? What does Leo need to hear? What's happening in July for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What is happening for Cancer? You're very close to achieving your goal, a gibbous moon. I feel that one too. I'm going to do 3 for you. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. And that one. Communication is key. I feel like you're surrounded by people who dominate you in certain ways. This is the new moon in Gemini. And you're afraid of showing all parts of yourself, like your weirdness, your uniqueness, your child innocence, or your confidence. You're afraid to show certain things because this, I feel like saying you allow, but I don't know. This other person that comes in is such an advisor for you, but you put them or paint them as this authority figure, and you're not able to show either this child side or this wise side of you, or both. And so you haven't truly given them your authenticity and your big ideas and like your full essence. You're close to achieving your goal, meaning you're close to showing them the real you. Communication, like raw communication, therapy, things like this can help bring that out. Having someone, I'm feeling like the third party has a bad connotation to it, but I feel like if you have someone that's unbiased come in to be able to bring that out of you, whether it's a friend or a therapist or something, is going to allow you to communicate differently so that you can show them this child and wise side of yourself. And you'll be surprised how they take it, is what I'm feeling. Like they're going to take it in a bad way. I'm not feeling that at all. And it's just going to be a catalyst to bring you to your best self, or they're gonna be so happy with you showing it, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is like everything I ever wanted that I never thought was true. I never thought they would accept me. That's for someone specific. Let me get some shamanic cards. What is this in regards to? Movement into balance. So we have the Gemini card, and it's 2 heads, so it's matching your shadow with your light. So I think this brings more clarity to you than it does the other person. But I think because you're able to communicate in such an authentic way, you get this empowerment, and that's what motivates everybody around you. So I don't think it has just to deal with one person. I think it's everybody around you starts to see who you really are, and you see this movement into balance. Like, I'm hearing you start to get everything that you've ever wanted, easily, one by one, slowly and slowly. Slower and slower. I have a lot of cards. So I have burden, struggle, reunion of souls, and omens. So what I'm feeling is when you release this fear aspect of yourself, remember I said the moon earlier? Oh, that was another sign. I feel that whenever you embrace this duality of your dark and your light, and you communicate in your authentic self, and you start to move into balance, things release. Omens, big things. Omens are things that you give a lot of your time to, a lot of your energy to, a lot of your authority to, things you never thought would ever end. This gives you like an ego death. And Gemini is all about that. This duality that's constantly transforming. And because of that, like when you release that, when that goes away, you have this burden and this struggle that you realize it wasn't even supposed to be a struggle, it was holding you back. That goes away so easily. And then you're able to reunite with someone from the past. This, I feel, brings in a lot of wisdom, ancient wisdom. You can't really see it because of my camera, but it's two birds coming up. And this bird is flying up. They knew this person would be up really high. This person's looking at the sky, they're not looking at the other bird. So if you find yourself wishing for somebody to come back, then that's not this energy. This energy is someone that's looking up at the sky, gaining wisdom, ascending, and then this little flying bird sees them and comes back. So it's almost like you won't even see it coming. You'll be too far up in the clouds. The reunion of souls is often forgiveness, reconciliation, closure, but that helps you rise up. So from this release of something that you've held on for so long, it's gonna go away. It's gonna end. Often the omens, because there's a death card here, the death card is like, I know that this should end, it's going to end. I put energy in towards it ending. This card is it's going to end because you're done with the chapter and the universe is pulling you out. It's firing you from that situation. So that's what you can plan on happening over the next month, whatever that may be. So that is for Cancer and Leo. I will move on and do 3 more signs right after this. Bye.